friends, we are doing this. Welcome to episode 3 of the Soul Munchie Podcast. Again, this blows my mind. I miss you guys. There's so much I want to talk about. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a few weeks. I hope you guys are doing so well. Hope you guys are having the best day ever. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. Guys, we are doing it. Look at the setup I got. I got a foam thing so it won't get a lot of the pause sounds. And then I'm also learning that I need how to set up the mic. Where should the mic go? Thank you so much for riding along in this journey and tuning in, being supportive. Like always, guys, we're just winging it. I'm gonna just randomly be talking to you guys, whatever thoughts that come to my mind. I do have an agenda that I want to talk about, but whatever just comes out of here goes to the mic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really can't say thank you enough. I feel like I'm living my best life right now, guys. I'm just feeling more and more confident that I am the creator of my own universe. And I feel really, really grateful that you guys are watching right now. So you tuning in, whoever you are, I love you so, so much. Just thank you, because this has been a dream of mine for so, so long. Like, I always wanted to do something in content creation. And I love talking. I love connecting with people. And I feel like this is the way that I've been able to connect with people, and it's been bringing me so much joy. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. None of this would be possible without you. So thank you. I'm in a really, really good mood. I'm in a silly little goofy mood. So let's start off with a munchie of the day. This will explain why I'm in a really giggly mood. I took our seasonal item of the month, which is the lemon crinkle cookie. It's so good. The lemon crinkle cookie but the lemon crinkle cookie is 20 milligrams. I took half of that, and it is definitely hitting. I am feeling roasty toasty. I'm feeling really good. I'm in a giggly, silly mood right now. So that was munchie of the day. I love the lemon crinkle cookie. It's crispy on the outside, but inside is so gooey and chewy. And the lemon flavor is just delicious. A great cookie to introduce during the spring weather. Love it. So good. So I am on 10 milligrams right now, and I feel great. Our next segment is sharing each other's 3 highlights. 3 highlights that I had since the last time we chatted. Oh my gosh, guys, the Soul Munchie brand is growing. I'm right now at 11K followers. I know that could still seem really little to some of you guys, but this is so cool that I made the 10K mark. What? The brand grew really fast in a short amount of time. We were only at 700 followers in January, and now it's the beginning of May, and we're at 11K followers. I love that. I love it so much. So everyone who has liked or commented on our Instagram, on our TikTok, on our YouTube podcast, thank you. Appreciate the support. Super cool. Oh, another way that Soul Munchie is growing is, guys, I'm getting PR packages. What? Me getting sent packages? I love that. I've always watched YouTube my entire childhood growing up, and I would watch PR unboxings, and it would be so cool looking at these influencers. Back then we called it influencers, now it's called content creators, but we used to see influencers get PR packages, and now it's so cool. I love it so much. You guys could see me like getting way too excited, but that's okay. I feel like this type of happiness doesn't come often in life, or at least not in my life, so I'm just gonna enjoy every single moment of it. I'm so crazy that I'm getting these packages, and I'm getting to select the brands that I work with. There's a lot of brands that do reach out to me, but it just doesn't fit with what my brand statement is. So I get to choose certain brands to work with, and these brands are super cool. And this is just the beginning, guys. If this is the beginning, look how far can we go from here? I'm excited for the opportunities that I'm working with right now. It's super cool. Should I talk about the brands? Or if you want to see what brands I worked with, you'll see it on the Instagram. So please follow the Instagram, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Love you. My last highlight, my third highlight, is not something that's happened yet, but it's something that I'm really excited for in the future. I'm hosting a little coffee shop date at my apartment. I'm inviting some girlfriends where I'm going to be making coffee and pastries and turn my home situation into a little coffee shop and have my girlfriends there. I'm excited for that. That's going to be happening in 2 weeks. So share with me what your 3 highlights are in the comments. I would love to see them. I actually really enjoy talking to you guys. I try to respond to as many DMs as I can. I try to comment back as much as I can. Like, you guys are hilarious. Like, I genuinely just be chatting with you guys. You guys are my friends. You guys really are my friends. The conversations that I have with some people are super funny. And I've made some friends on the internet too. These friends that I made on the internet, they're so supportive. I feel like we have our little girlfriends and some cool guys in the community. So I love talking to you guys. Please comment so we could have our own little one-on-one conversations. We're going to talk about friendship, mainly girlfriends, because I am a girl. I think this is something that everyone struggles with, right? Friends, how to be a good friend, how to have good friends, friendship traumas, friendship breakups hurt. Right now in my life, I have amazing friends. I love community that I have right now. My friends are so incredible. They've really healed a lot of parts of me that wasn't their responsibility. They healed a lot of the trauma that I had from like friendship trauma or just even family stuff. Even inner stuff. The current friends that I have are just incredible. There are certain ones where they don't even have to ask, but it's a yes for me. I'm doing it no matter what. I have really good friends, but I did not always have great friends. And I would say majority of the reason why I didn't have good friends was because I wasn't a good friend. I didn't know how to be a good friend. I didn't even know what it meant to be a friend. All right, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about my friendship. What is it? Let's evaluate my friendship history. I wasn't a good friend. I did not know how to be a good friend, and I'm not blaming this on my childhood or my family, but everything that I've learned is from childhood, right? All the primary basics, which is love, friendships, family, values. So friendship is part of those basic foundations. And growing up in an immigrant Chinese household, everything was so competitive. It was always a competition between me and someone else who was my age. Like, this is just how my culture was. They would just compare. I would constantly get compared to my cousin. If my cousin is doing well, it would be like, oh, why can't you be like your cousin? Look at what your cousin did. If I did well, it wasn't even like a humble proud. It was like, oh no, she's not that smart. She was just lucky. So it felt like a lose-lose situation. And coming from such a competitive and always comparing yourself to others, and the value of who I was dependent on how other people performed. That is how I went through life. And going through life like that, when you have friends, there was always some kind of competitiveness in me with my friendship. So I think I tried to be a good friend, but then sometimes if a friend was doing better than me, I didn't want them to do that. I didn't want them to have that. So that was me, 27-year-old and younger version of me just truly didn't know how to be a good friend. I don't think I did like major betrayals. I've never went against my girlfriend and kissed her boyfriend. Like, I had values and I had certain standards of being a friend, but I don't think me not always cheering them on or thinking about, it was a lot about me. What am I getting out of this friendship? If I'm going to be there for her, is she going to do the same for me? It was just a lot of expectations on my end. So yeah, I wasn't a good friend. elementary to high school, I didn't really know how to be a good friend. So there, I admit that I wasn't a good friend. Let's talk about some stuff that happened to me. No. Let's not be the victim mindset here. How do I segue to this? So growing up, making friends, I always had friends, which I feel really lucky and grateful for. Like, I always had a group of girlfriends. I wasn't necessarily a bad friend. Like, never did any harm to my friends. It was just, I had an inner competitiveness in me. I always had a core group of friends, but there was still that competitiveness inside of me. And I felt like there's certain parts of our childhood that made it competitive from society, like MySpace, the top 8. That brought friendship jealousy, man. Everyone has to admit it. I know it happened to you, where like your best friend made a new best friend, and that new best friend went to top 2 and you went down to top 3. I know we've all been in that situation. So it's like all things like that made it competitive, and just a little bit of, they spice it up in friendships. I don't know if I want to talk about this. I don't want to be shit talking. All right, I'm not shit talking, but I just want to share. I admitted that I wasn't a good friend. I also do want to share that I understand how it feels on the other end of having your friend let you down. When I was 15, my father passed away, and my best friend at the time just was not a best friend. She didn't check in on me. She didn't even visit me. She wasn't there for me. Like, you don't have to, if my family passing away, you don't have, if you're my best friend, you don't have to get me like a gift basket or whatever, but I just kind of want, like, at least you stop by and say hi or message me and see how I am. But when my father passed away and my best friend at that time just didn't check in on me, that was a red flag for me. That was when I knew that I just had to break up this friendship. It wasn't good. It didn't serve me well. For something so tragic to happen in my life and you weren't there, we just drifted apart. No shame to her. Wish her all the best. But that is my first friendship breakup. All right, so that was my first friendship breakup. It definitely stinged, but it didn't sting as much as my first real friendship breakup. This was my best friend that I thought we were the best friends that you planned your entire life with. Your best friend that you guys were always there for each other no matter what. If you killed someone, you would call her. Always there for each other's celebrations, from birthdays to graduations to getting the first boyfriends, the first heartbreak. That was my best friend, where we pictured each other at our weddings and like we were each other's maid of honor. And when we broke up, that one really hurt me. With this best friend, it was not betrayal. It wasn't anything dramatic. We just grew apart. I started dating my current boyfriend, who's Jesse. Let me admit this as well. I am a relationship girly. I'm sorry. When I get in a relationship, I love being in a relationship. And when I'm in a relationship, all I want to do is just stay home and chill. So I started dating someone, and then my best friend started dating someone, and I think we just grew apart. There might have been I think she said hi to me at an event one time, and I wasn't the nicest to her. I think, I don't know why, but it was nothing dramatic. But we silently grew apart, and then so we didn't talk for 2 years. And I think I was 26 when I was having my quarter life crisis. I missed my best friend. I just missed having someone that would go to brunch with me and we could just talk about our life and catch up and take cute photos. I really missed that. And then when I reached out to her first time, she didn't answer, and that really hurt. I think I had a whole apology, and I just asked her if she wanted to hang out, and she didn't answer. That really, really stung me. And then 6 months later, I tried to brush it off. I was like, you know what? If she doesn't want to talk to me, that's fine. Respect to her. 6 months later, it still bothered me so much. And then I reached out to her again, and she answered, and we grabbed dinner, but the connection wasn't there. We both definitely felt that it was forced. There was a lot of awkward moments, and just moments where you felt like you have to talk to fill in the awkward silence. So That friendship hurt a lot because I just always pictured her in my life. But it's okay. I'm truly at the point in my life where I understand that things like this happen, people grow apart, and you can wish the best for them and not be in their life. And I think that's super beautiful. Like, just because something doesn't last doesn't mean that it was a failure or a waste of time, because I truly got such a great friendship out of her, and it taught me from like us losing in contact with each other and from like her ghosting me. It really was like I had to take a reflection at myself, and I wasn't a great friend to her. So I wasn't a bad friend, but like, I just wasn't a good friend. So I had to take a reflection on myself and start realizing that if I want a good friend, I have to be the good friend. I have to be the friend that I want to see in others. So I think like from there, I really started stepping up with my friendships. I started coming out more often. Really, when I'm in a relationship, I get in super hibernation mode. I will see my friends, I don't know, like 2 to 3 times a year. I started coming out to more of my other friends' hangouts, and I really started valuing having a community and especially having girl friendships. Girl friendships are the best. And this is why I really started appreciating friendships with the current friends that I have. Like, my girls are, oh my, soul hugging. They just warm my heart. I have the best of friends. I am so blessed. I am so blessed with the friends that I have. So even I thank the universe for all the things, all the friendships that didn't work out, because it blessed me with my most beautiful girlfriends that I have. We do super cute shit. We do candle making classes. We do paint night. We do study dates. I'm hosting a coffee shop with my Muay Thai girlfriends. We do like Secret Santa. I have the girl crew that I have post college. Love them. These are my ride to dies, and I feel so lucky to have really, really good friends. Friendship group that I made post college really taught me how to be a good friend, because they accepted me for who I was. I never felt like I had to be a certain person or look a certain way with the girlfriends that I have now. And I love that. You know what? I'm realizing this now. I feel like I had such friendship traumas. I would say that before the age of 24 was because all the friends that I had, I never felt fully accepted. But with the friends that I do have now, I really feel like I could be 100% me, and my friends would never get mad at me. They would never want me to change. Like, they want me to feel as comfortable as I can. And that's actually something that I seek when I'm making new friends now. If you don't provide me peace, if you're trying to change me, like if I wear an outfit that isn't cute or whatever, and you'll make fun of me for it, but you could joke around, but I could feel some intent. I don't want to be friends with that. I want friends that fully accept me for me and allow me to be who I am and not judge me. I think the friends that I had before when I was 24, there was that feeling of judgment, and I had to look or be a certain standard to feel accepted. That could definitely be something internally that I've just made up, but I also do have narrations of how, or things that they said that made me feel like I had to look a certain way to be presented with them. I really, really love my current friends, my current girlfriends now. I think everyone needs to experience having good girlfriends. Oh, girls' trips are so healing. Every time I have a trip with my girls, I feel like I went to a retreat. I feel brand new. I feel like a new identity. It's just dopamine and serotonin every single day. Being with supportive girls is so therapeutic. And all of my girlfriends that I have now are extremely supportive in what I do. I think that's something that I've created, and also just the amazing people that I have. I'm so in tuned with my energy now. Like, if I sense anything negative of you, I'm just going to keep my distance, because I really need to surround myself with amazing people. And the girls that I have are just so incredible, and they make me feel fully myself. And I just love that. I love people who are fully themselves, because then it shows me that I can be fully comfortable with myself, and the world just feels so much better. I think that helps my anxiety a lot, because when I'm talking to people, I constantly have the people pleasing side in me trying to take over. Like, did I say that right? Was that joke funny? Or am I making them feel comfortable? When I'm just having conversations with someone, all these intrusive thoughts come out. But then when I am having a conversation with someone who's fully authentically themselves and just talking whatever comes out of the brain, and they just feel so comfortable, I love that. Because it makes me feel like I can just be my silly little self. And if I say something that, I don't know, if I say something that just sounds a little goofy, it's okay. Let me show you guys a text that I had from my friend that I could show you what makes a good friend. It's from my friend that I met in Muay Thai. After class, we were just joking around. I think I said something that could have sounded offensive. Nothing too bad too. Guys, first, I'm a Sagittarius, so that explains everything. Sagittarius, we don't have filters. We're super honest, and we just say the things that come out of our brain, our mouth. We literally have no filter. So a lot of it, you just have to understand where it's coming from. And I feel like a lot of my words are always coming from the heart and love. I do have friendship trauma. I'm just gonna keep blabbering on. I do have friendship trauma because of my mouth. Sometimes I would say things and it really offends people, but it never means to be offensive. So I'll give you an example. If my friend hears this, I would tell her straight up anyways. I joked around to a friend when it was her 30th birthday, and I said, "You're turning old. Haha, you're getting old." I was 28. It was her 30th birthday, and I joked around, "Haha, you're getting old." She got offended. I never meant to make it offensive. I just say shit, man. And I get in trouble for that. I did hold that trauma with me with my new friends. Like, I don't ever want someone to be offended by the things that I say if it was meant to be taken as a joke. Anyways, my Muay Thai friend Vanessa, shout out to Vanessa, because she really healed my heart at that moment. It was after Muay Thai class, and we were just joking around. I said something that could have been sounded offensive, but it didn't mean it. It was a compliment to her. And then after class, I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry if that came off rude." She's like, "What? No." She's like, "I thought it was hilarious." And she's like, "Don't ever apologize for what you have to say." And she's like, "You don't have to worry about offending me. Like, can't offend me. We're friends." And I was just so touched by that. I was like, I could really just say whatever I want and not be in fear. I was so touched by that. And then I messaged her that night. I said, "Shout out to the friends." Well, I posted a story and I sent it to her. "This is about you." And I said, "Shout out to the friends that accept and embrace you for who you are. I've been through some friendship traumas, and I still sometimes, rarely now, catch myself not being authentically me because I'm afraid it'll offend someone. To the friends, you, in parentheses, thanks for healing my friendship trauma." So I sent that to Vanessa. And she said, "Don't ever be afraid to be yourself. And someone is your friend and doesn't fuck with it, guess what? They ain't your friend, nor are they accepting you. You deserve to be yourself in full color." I love my girlfriends. Like, I have supportive people like that in my life. I'm so blessed, and I really love my friends. I think I'm super lucky. All right, last question, because your girl's been yapping. How to find good friends. I understand that when you move to a city or making friends after college can be tough, because I've been there. When it's in your 20s, you have so much energy and you want to meet a bunch of different people, have different crews. I actually joined Bumble BFF because I wanted to make new girlfriends. I wanted to find my girl crew, on Instagram, and there's just girls posting with their friends. Eventually I got that. I tried with Bumble BFF, so I understand if you're struggling making friends. How to find good friends is really, you have to be that good friend that you want in others. Truly, once I started realizing like I needed to step it up, and I started supporting my friends a lot more. I started seeing my friends a lot more. I started catching up with them, going on trips with them. Like, it made me a better friend, and then that only attracted better friends. It's so true, because I really think the way that you portray yourself is what you're going to get back. So I love supporting my friends, and like figured out what was the issue with me, which was inner competition. And I removed that. I realized that that was causing a problem with me making genuine friendships. And was the problem worth it? Absolutely not. Like, one, I found the problem, I removed it. I don't know why it was a problem. Well, I know why it was a problem to begin with, or where it came from, but I removed it. And now I get to choose the friends that I make, and I get to choose what friends come into my life. Like, I have so many options of friends that I could just hang out and pick from, because I've learned how to be a good friend, and people want to be around that. Like, I love supporting my friends. Example, my friend's boyfriend, Malik, shout out to Malik, shout out to Christy and Malik. Malik launched his own basketball app in New York, where you could check out. The app is like a map of all the New York City basketball courts, and they have tournaments every Saturday and Sunday where they do like 2v2, 1v1, 1 versus 1, 3v3, and there's winning prizes. I went out there to support. Jesse and his friends played basketball. I love supporting my friends. It's awesome. And like, I truly think my friends love supporting me. They're proud of my accomplishments. They love listening to the podcast. They love the content that I create. They support me in buying the edible business. Like, really, if you're looking for good friends, honestly, just seek within yourself. Work on yourself. When you are meeting people, when you're making friends, if you feel like there's that inner competition coming out, or jealousy, or just, I don't know, any of that stuff, envy, jealousy, whatever, kill it. Or figure that out. Work on it, and be the friend that you want to see in others. And then people will come back to you. Trust. All right. I think that was a really good episode. I chatted a lot, guys. Yeah, that was a really good episode. Thank you. I'm so comfortable. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I feel really good about it. I love you all so much. Hope you have the bestest day. Yeah, love you. Bye.